Hello there and welcome to another travel vlog video on my channel. Recently we took a city break in London for a few days. And during that time we saw The Lion King in the West End, we did a Sherlock Holmes escape room, we went on a boat trip to Greenwich, and we went to visit and take a ride on the London Eye, which has become an iconic symbol of the British capital since its opening in the year 2000. Initially planned as a temporary attraction to celebrate the millennium, with only a planned lease of 5 years, the London Eye's immense popularity led to it becoming a permanent fixture as part of London's skyline. It is now the United Kingdom's most visited paid tourist attraction, welcoming over 3 million visitors annually. Soaring 135 metres above the Thames, the construction of this engineering marvel first began in 1998. The wheel's main components were built in the Netherlands and shipped over to London for assembly. Remarkably, it was constructed flat over the river and raised into its vertical position using cranes and cables. From its 32 separate air-conditioned glass capsules, visitors can enjoy 30 minutes of breathtaking 360-degree views of London. There's plenty of space to move about in these capsules for you to take photos and videos, along with lots of seating if you'd rather just sit and enjoy the views. Even on a fairly cloudy day like today, you can spot famous landmarks like the Shard, Westminster Bridge, Big Ben, the Houses of Parliament, and even Buckingham Palace, 25 miles away. More than just a tourist attraction, the London Eye has become a cultural icon, featuring in countless films, television shows and photographs, and it's now become as synonymous with London as red double-decker buses or black taxi cabs. So, if you do find yourself in London, then a trip to the London Eye is definitely worth the visit. It's only a 5-minute walk away from Waterloo Station, and it offers an unparalleled perspective on this historical city. Today we're exploring the awe-inspiring Pantheon, a cornerstone of Roman history and architecture. As we delve into this ancient wonder, prepare to be transported back in time, whilst also navigating the realities of modern tourism. The Pantheon is conveniently located in Plaza della Rotonda, just a 10-minute stroll from the famous Trevi fountain, another popular tourist attraction in Rome. Until recently, entry was free, as it was classified as a church, and therefore charging to enter the building would have been deemed as inappropriate. But as of the 20th of July 2023, there is now a small fee to help maintain this 2,000-year-old treasure. Don't worry though, it's still a bargain for the experience you're getting, and children in the local community can still visit for free. Now, here's a hot tip. Buy your tickets online in advance. Trust me, you don't want to be stuck in a long queue under the scorching Roman sun. The plaza offers little shade, and midday heat can turn your visit from pleasant sightseeing to impromptu sauna session very quickly. The pre-booked tickets that we bought also came with a guide. Now, I was expected to have a person actually turn up to be our guide who would show us around the Pantheon. Someone did turn up to greet our group, but all he did was to literally just give us a QR code to access an app containing an audio guide on our phone. Now, about that audio guide, let's just say it wasn't exactly the highlight of my visit. Picture this, a voiceover artist stumbling over their words, unedited recording hiccups, and the distinct sound of someone fumbling with the recording device. Yeah, it's not exactly professional production. In the end, I found my commentary from my history buff son Isaac to be far more engaging. But fear not, I've taken it upon myself to create a more polished guide for you, dear viewers. The Pantheon, whose name means Temple of All the Gods, is a colossal structure that dominates Rome's skyline. Built between 118 and 125 AD under Emperor Hadrian's reign, this architectural masterpiece was designed to showcase the Roman Empire's might and integrity. And oh boy, does it deliver. Standing before the Pantheon, you'll be struck by its imposing presence. The front porch boasts 16 monolithic columns, each standing 40 feet tall and weighing a whopping 60 tons. The 8 pink granite columns come from Egyptian quarries in Aswan, whilst the other 8 in grey granite come from the island of Elba in Tuscany. Transporting these massive granite behemoths must have been quite a challenge, and they create an entrance that just bellows out, "Behold, bask in our greatness. Step inside and you'll find yourself in a perfect cylindrical space crowned by a hemispherical dome. The interior measures 142 feet in both diameter and height, creating a sense of harmonious balance that's simply breathtaking. Look up and you'll spot the famous Oculus, a 30-foot wide opening that allows natural light, and sometimes rain or snow, to dramatically illuminate the interior. As you explore, take the time to admire the impressive columns, the intricate floor designs, and the massive bronze doors. Marvel at the dome's coffers, and don't miss the tombs of Italian royalty and the great Renaissance artist Raphael, who died in Rome at the young age of 37, but not before gracing the world with his artistry of unparalleled grace and formula. The Pantheon truly is a testament to Roman engineering and artistry. Its perfect proportions and innovative design continues to inspire awe even after 2 millennia. As you stand beneath its magnificent dome, you'll understand why it's often called the most perfect architectural monument ever built. A word to the wise if you're planning on booking a holiday now. 2025 will be a Jubilee year in Rome, which means that there'll be even more tourists and potentially higher prices than usual. If you are travelling to Rome this year, then you might even spot some scaffolding around certain buildings and monuments as the city prepares for this special event. So that's something to bear in mind. Picture this, a bustling marketplace, the epicentre of Roman life for centuries. The Forum Romanum, as the locals called it, was the place to be if you wanted to catch the latest gossip, witness a trial, or maybe even see a gladiator or two. It was like the Times Square of ancient Rome, minus the neon billboards and the confused tourists. But when the Roman Empire eventually took a nosedive, so did the Forum. Fast forward to the Renaissance period, and this once glorious centre of great speeches and triumphant processions had become a humble grazing ground for Rome's four-legged citizens. The 18th century brought a renewed interest in the Forum. Archaeologists rolled up their sleeves and started digging, uncovering the treasures we see today. As you wander through the ruins, you'll spot the remnants of the Temple of Saturn, with its 8 Ionic columns standing proud, that served as ancient Rome's treasury. Keep your eyes peeled for the Arch of Septimus Severus, a 3rd century triumphal arch that stood the test of time. It's actually one of 3 surviving arches in Rome, along with its cousins the Arch of Titus and the Arch of Constantine, which is located next to the Roman Colosseum. It's a family reunion of ancient architecture. Now, let's talk about some prime real estate. See that hill over yonder? That's the Palatine Hill, the Beverly Hills of ancient Rome. Legend has it that Romulus, Rome's founder, marked out the city boundaries there using nothing more than a plough and a horse. This hill became the hotspot for Rome's A-listers. Cicero, Julius Caesar, and later all the Roman emperors called this place home. In fact, our modern word, palace, comes from Palatine. As you explore the Forum, remember that you're walking in the footsteps of emperors, orators, and ordinary Romans who lived, loved, and argued here 2 millennia ago. It's a bit like time travel, only without the risk of accidentally becoming your own grandparent. So there you have it, folks, the Roman Forum in all of its ruined glory. It might not be the bustling centre of empire it once was, but it's well worth a visit, and it's got stories to tell if you're willing to listen. And who knows, maybe you'll channel your own inner Caesar and come up with some world-changing ideas of your very own. The Colosseum's Sunday best title is the Flavian Amphitheatre. Why? Well, it was built under the reign of 3 emperors from the Flavian family. So that's a family project taken to quite an extreme level. And what about the word amphitheatre? Well, we all know what theatre means, but amphi is really just Greek for, essentially, we've got 2 theatres stuck together. Imagine if your local multiplex decided to go circular instead of just adding more screens. Now, size does indeed matter when it comes to ancient Roman architecture, and this one was the largest of its kind in the entire Roman world, standing at 188 metres long and 155 metres wide. And amazingly, this was all built in only 8 years between 72 and 80 AD. It's a testament to Roman efficiency and organisation. The Colosseum is made of travertine stone, hauled from 12 miles away, which must have made for quite the challenge. It's got 3 levels of arches, each one fancier than the next, like the stone equivalent of a 3-tier wedding cake, with Doric, Ionic and Corinthian columns stacked on top of each other. And at the very top, the attic, or Atikum if you're feeling posh, which held wooden posts supporting a massive cloth dome called the Velarium. Yes folks, the Romans invented the retractable roof long before modern stadiums thought it was cool. Little now remains of the original arena floor, which would have been comprised of wood that was covered by sand, which would be covering an elaborate underground structure called the Hypogeum, literally meaning underground. The Hypogeum is still clearly visible. It consisted of a 2-level subterranean network of tunnels and cages beneath the arena where gladiators and animals were held before contests began. With a capacity of 50,000 to 80,000 spectators, this place was the Madison Square Garden of ancient Rome. But instead of rock concerts and basketball, they had slightly more robust entertainment. We're talking gladiator fights, animal hunts, executions, and even mock sea battles. Yes, they actually flooded the place for naval reenactments. Today, the Colosseum stands as a symbol of Imperial Rome, earning its spot on the list of the new 7 Wonders of the World. It's up there with the likes of Chichen Itza, Christ the Redeemer, the Great Wall of China and the Taj Mahal. But here's a pro tip from your friendly neighbourhood travel guide. Buy your tickets well in advance, unless of course you enjoy standing in lines longer than a Roman road. Trust me, your feet will thank you later. So there you have it folks, the Colosseum in all its glory. It stood the test of time, outlasted empires and still manages to inspire awe and wonder 2 millennia later. As you stand before it, take a moment to imagine the screaming of the crowd, the clash of gladiator swords, the roar of a lion, and maybe even the occasional splash of a mock naval battle. And with that, we wrap up our Roman trilogy. We've journeyed from the heavenly dome of the Pantheon, through the chattering marketplace of the Forum, to the blood-pumping arena of the Colosseum. We came, we saw, we marvelled, and hopefully we didn't get too sunburnt in the process. Until next time, fellow travellers, keep your togas flowing and your sandals strapped. Arrivederci, Roma. If you have enjoyed this video, then please do take the time to leave a like and a comment, and be sure to check out some of my other videos. I have entire playlists filled with travel related content if that sort of thing interests you. Please also consider sharing this video across your social media platforms, in particular with those that have got anything to do with city breaks, sightseeing and just travel vlogging in general. And do be sure to subscribe to the channel as well to see future content just like this. But for now, thank you very much for stopping by the Big Daddy D Reviews channel, and we'll catch you again next time.